So now we're going to look at a Wilcoxon Sine rank test, which is a non-parametric test. So this test is like a paired t-test, but we use it for non-normally distributed data. So remember, when you do a normality check, which we studied about earlier in the semester, here's one of the tests you have to do if your data is not normal and you don't transform it. So when you use a hypothesis test for the Wilcoxon Sine rank test, the following characteristics will be present. Simple random sampling is used. The sample sizes are often small, and the two measurements, or the two different samples, are drawn from the same pair of individuals or objects. Again, this is like a paired t-test where you have something going on before and then something going on after. So the differences are calculated from the matched or the paired samples, and the differences from the sample is used for the hypothesis test. Your data is non-normally distributed, and you're comparing the means. Okay, so let's break that down in different words. For a paired t-test, I'm looking at the means. For the for the Wilcoxon Sine rank test, I'm looking at the medians, okay? Normally distributed data, I look at the means. Non-normally distributed data, I look at the medians. So in a hypothesis test for this, again, the subjects are matched in pairs and the differences are calculated, and the differences are the data. We don't have to worry about degrees of freedom since it's a non-parametric test, but we will use the test specifically for this test. So don't do this by hand, use Minitab. All right. And remember, if you go back and look at your paired t-test, I had a slide on the hypothesis. Here's the hypothesis for the Wilcoxon Sine rank test. So your left tails the null is going to be the median difference is greater than or equal to 0, and the alternative is the median difference is less than 0. For the right-tailed, the null hypothesis is the median difference is less than or equal to 0, and the alternative is the median difference is greater than 0. And for the two-tailed test, you've got your null where the median difference equals 0, and the alternative is the median difference does not equal 0.